When I was a kid, I wanted to be an artist. Yeah, I wanted to be an artist. There was no worry about how much I was going to make, where I was going to live. I just wanted to do art, and not have to worry about getting in trouble for it in class. Yeah, I wanted to be an artist. I stopped drawing on paper around the time I got to high school. I think it was my sophomore year when I took my first art class, and they had free canvases in the classroom to use. So I was painting all the time, and that's when I started painting on canvas, or using canvas rather. Whatever. I got into fashion around the time I got to boarding school. We had to wear uniforms, business casual, blazer on Wednesdays, but collared shirt, slacks, and rather than just wearing the plain collared shirt or the plain pants, you know, look for the paisley shorts, the pants with the whales on them, Jonathan and Wales. What else? You know, the bow tie, the bright bow ties. It had to be a bright bow tie. I got most of my influences from Farnsworth Bentley, Dude with the Umbrella, the plaid suits, Andre 3000, and yeah, it was just I had to stay interested in wearing uniform every day. I went from imitating other styles to designing my own. By the time I realized that I wanted something different, I wanted, I wanted clothes how I wanted them. So I began, drawing outfits that I would have liked to wear myself. Yeah, I'm on that time. I didn't start sewing until college. I was majoring in fashion design, and by the time I realized, or rather, my mother explained to me that the loans we took out together, that I was gonna have to pay them on my own, and I realized I don't want to pay them loans on my own. So as soon as I learned how to sew, the first semester, the second semester, I learned a little bit more techniques on the sewing machine. I transferred. Yeah, I transferred. Stepped back from Casanova, and I took some time off. I took a lot of YouTube videos, reading the books that I paid so much for, trial and error, ripping clothes apart, whether they were mine or somebody else's in the houses, especially if I didn't see them wearing it as often as I thought, you know, freshman year in college. How did I get to my current style and brand? Well, in boarding school, one of my best friends, Bert, just playing off the fact that we had the same first three letters, B-E-R, Berchell, we came up with the idea, the concept of urban clothing line called Burn Bird. Mostly silk screen t-shirts. We got a few prints made, but that didn't work out so well after we graduated, because I went back to New York, East State of Virginia, where my school was at. I went to boarding school. Then I came up with Clark Kent. That's D-L-A-R-K, not Clark Kent. I thought that getting a difficult name for your brand was the way to go. Then after that, it was just Berchell. And after that, my mother and I went to Senegal, and one homesick night, I was thinking about going back home because there was no late night spots. It just wasn't as fun as Brooklyn. I thought about the trip from Africa to Brooklyn, and that led me to the name Afrooklyn, bridging the gap between Africa and Brooklyn. Again, with the complex names. Yeah, that's when I finally got my name for it, my brand and everything. Got everything together as far as the concept. The current style of Afrooklyn, MadeinAfrooklyn, it has a formal aesthetic with urban roots, bridging the gap between Africa and Brooklyn, like I said. So that's Kente traditional cloths with urban cuts and aesthetics as we know them. The proudest moment in my career, besides having my first fashion show at Brooklyn Fashion Weekend, I would have to say at my last pop-up shop, I met this gentleman, and I thought he was just taking pictures of the booth, you know, just to be taking pictures. And when he told me he was an MTV rep, I just thought he was bluffing. But he ended up to be a real thing, and my piece is on eye candy on MTV. So I have to say that's the best moment in my career. The thing I'm looking most forward to in my career right now, I would have to say is my first store opening this month. That also, like, top the painting is my most proud point of my career too. But I'll have to say, yeah, that's definitely the best point of my career. It's at 170 New Lots under the L train. A message I want to get out to my friends and family that have supported the journey as far as the past 6 years have been going on. It wouldn't be possible without them. As far as I've been in other friends' homes or been around other groups of friends, and they don't really support the way that mine do. But yeah, I have a great team of people around me. And yeah, without them, probably just be a college dropout.